So I read all this shit about all these bands and how they would come home and how Aerosmith, they hated each other so much they lived in a house and didn't talk to each other when they made rocks. They would have to sign a list to go to the studio so they didn't see one another. They ended up being the best band in the fucking world. You know, one of the best bands in the fucking world. But there's a balance. In LA, they didn't want comics to have balance no more. All that was forgotten. You could tell your agent 10 times. My daughter's birthday is January 8th. They kept calling you. Like, you fucking... What about the 7th? Well, can you do the 9th? How about you leave early on the 8th? What time is the party? Well, do the party at 5 so you can leave by 7 and be on stage by 8. And you're like, what the fuck are you motherfuckers talking about? So there was no balance anymore. Guys, what do you think was going to fucking happen? What the fuck do you think was going to happen? And there's no TV for these guys. Why? Because TV don't pay. Come on, man. How can I expect Bert, Tom, Luis Gomez, Ari to do a sitcom when, you know what? If they go on the road one weekend, they make more money than working 10 days on that fucking sitcom. That's kind of fucking scary. If I come to you and go, hey, I'm going to pay you $5,000 for 10 days. You're going to shoot a movie. That's $500 a day, whatever. $6,000 for 10 days. Then I come to you and I go, listen, I'm going to give you $5,000 for 2 days and pay for your plane ticket and pay for your meals and you're going to drink and somebody's going to suck your dick. And, you know, you don't have to go to costume or table reads or what would you rather do? And you're like, okay, maybe it's a movie with somebody special that you've always wanted to work with. All right, I'm in. But unless, no. So these guys will take these road gigs because, think about it, these movies don't fucking pay you. You know, it was Tom Papa who talked me into doing The Many Saints of Newark because he told me when he did the fucking Liberace movie, he broke even. How the fuck do you break even on a fucking movie? That's sad fucking commentary that you went to acting class all your fucking life. You joined plays, you took shit from fucking immigrant fucking casting people and immigrant producers. You don't know what they're saying, and now they want to pay you. You know, how the fuck is it that they wouldn't give me a fucking plane ticket for Grudge Match? It's a De Niro movie with Kevin Hart, and I'm not saying nothing derogatory about De Niro, Stallone, or fucking Kevin Hart, but how do I not have a fucking plane ticket? So you think about all these things. These guys, they're forcing you to be not road comics, but road savages. At 50, you should be on a CBS show. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was the original plan for a lot of these guys. So, but no, it's completely different. Then they put pressure on you because Netflix won't give everybody a fucking special, and they won't give you a reason or a rhyme. So you're walking around going, why has this guy got a special? Why don't I have a fucking special? HBO started to wake up now with HBO Max, but they're not paying on these fucking specials, supposedly. So it's like, it's a tough, and I'm not whining. I'm not the type of motherfucker that'll whine. But now, looking back at my last 4 years of doing stand-up in L.A., they weren't pleasant at all. They weren't pleasant. I did it because I was responsible and I wanted to make people laugh and I wanted to have a good time. But it wasn't my fucking be-all, end-all. I knew something wasn't fucking right. I just kept doing it, but I'm like, why am I working this hard? Why am I doing all these things when I have a child and a kid? And I kept telling these agents, hey, man, you got to fucking stop killing these fucking guys. You people are killing these comics single-handedly. You're going to fucking kill them. How do I know? Because I see them. I see them at the road. I see them at airports. But we become as a... And listen, I say we because I did the same thing. You start accepting things that you would never accepted before. But you're like, you know what? Fuck it. What can I do? I'm sick of arguing. I'm sick of raising my fucking hand. I'm sick of everything. I wasn't in a great position when I fucking left Los Angeles. And I repeated it 3,000 times. My head was up my ass. Shit was happening at the end, the last 8 months that was just unexplainable. They were just unexplainable. And then one day the walls came coming down and all these allegations of different people. And it was like, hasn't this not been suspicious to anybody, how all these allegations came out against everybody all at once? Yeah, like all these allegations came out all at once, you know. And listen, I don't know what's true. I don't know what's not true. I know the ones I was involved in was just fucking a smokescreen and bullshit, to the point where they reached out to Bill Burr and said, listen, tell Joey we won't say anything about him no more if his people stop attacking us on Twitter. Yeah, this is what to tell you, people. They didn't even know what the fuck they were fighting for. Chris D'Elia's got seriously problems. I know they fucking were going to protest the show last week. I know that they banned him. I do not know if he ended up doing the weekend in San Diego. I'm out of the loop, so I don't know what's going on. But I heard he entered a rehab for sex addiction or something. One of the articles had it on there, and I really don't know what to say. Like, if somebody called me right now, what did you see? I didn't see any of this, guys. I saw girls come to his shows, and none of them had a fucking mum on, and none of them were handcuffed, and none of them were. I didn't say. They were all there on voluntary basis. Is what I'm trying to say. So I don't know what's going on. When I got out of the loop, I got out of the fucking loop. And I'm very happy. I don't look back. I love those guys. I love them all. But if you guys know anything about me, that's not what I got into comedy for. To cause all that problem, to go to war with all these guys. Yeah, and I'm not going to say I haven't had problems with comics in the past, because I have. I did it for 30 years. You're going to have a problem with a couple guys, whatever. But then I'm going to roll over to YouTube. I don't want them to roll over to fucking my personal life, and then everything I do on my podcast is about that. You know, for the last couple of years, I don't know what's going on the internet. It's not fun anymore. You know, it's not fun anymore when, years ago I would post something that had no value to it, just a stupid throwaway joke. And I mean, the last couple of years, people question it. It's either one joke or two jokes, or, they didn't like how you said it, or it's too early. I think I said something a couple of weeks ago, oh, it's too early. Go fuck yourself. You don't know what early. Leave that shit up to me. I'm the comic. You paint houses. I don't fucking come to you and tell you about not put that fucking trimming on there or whatever. Leave the timing up to me. I love fucking bad timing. I'm the king of bad timing.